Welcome back to For the Love of Gaming Marathon 2022. Thank you all so much for joining us, for being here. We are jumping right into the next run. We have got an awesome one for you. This is a Shura-ending glitchless run of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, run by LeCadd, I believe is how you say that. Is that correct?
Yep.
Awesome.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, whenever you are ready to go, I have got the timer ready to start.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm LeCadd. Today, yeah, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Tough game. I won't be alone for this. I will have Meadow for commentating. How you doing, dude?
Hey, yeah, going good. Excited.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, me too. Okay, so as soon as I click on New Game here on this page, you can stop the timer. So, yeah, I think we will explain as we are going to play. So, yeah. So, timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so this is Shura Glitchless. Shura is like the term we use for one of the endings of the game. So this is basically any %. And glitchless means that no glitches allowed. So yeah, that's pretty clear, I guess. I think there's not much to add to this.
Yeah, I mean, clear for now, but we'll see what skips are classified as glitches and whatnot.
Yeah, because like
right?
there's some like extra things that yeah can happen that you may consider as a glitch, but they're not actually. So yeah, you will see. By the way, the reason I'm jumping around is because like it is just actually faster to move like this, and I'm trying to avoid like getting hit by the sniper. Because when you do this game casually, like it introduces you to like the stealth mechanic of the game. But obviously it's too slow for us. This is speedrun, so we gotta go fast.
Yeah, exactly. And the game doesn't let you sprint without your sword for some reason, so there you go.
Yeah, but now that I have my sword, for some reason, don't ask me why, I can full sprint now, so yeah, let's go. The thing you can check like on the bottom left side of my screen is my health bar. You can see like there's not very much HP, so if I get hit, like it's basically instant death, so... This is From Software game. Welcome to the madness, I guess. Like if you know Dark Souls games, this is basically the same thing but with samurai. So this is tough, but we're going to speedrun it. And if everything is going okay, it's gonna be like in around 30-ish minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can get through it. I mean, From Software games, yes, sometimes deaths do happen, but LeCadd's very skilled. We'll
yeah. Well, the thing is, like, you know, this game doesn't care if like I'm doing a marathon, so.
Yeah. So from here on, no deaths. Yeah, that's what's happening, right? Don't die.
Yeah, I guess it. That's annoying. That's.
Oh my gosh, LeCadd! How could you have done this to us?
So I think it has to be a reset, I guess. Oh damn it! I wasn't playing. No, I'm joking. No. This is totally planned. You have to suicide, like just give up on this boss. You can actually fight him, but the thing is, like the result is the same actually. Like, so it's
yeah. If you beat
faster.
him, you still lose.
Yeah, you still use your arm.
Almost the exact same
like,
cutscene at the end.
There's actually no reward to win except to say like, yeah, I beat the boss in the prologue. Yeah, let's go.
No, I think the game should just end, really.
Yeah, I mean, we can just take Kuro back to the house, and yeah, game is over.
Exactly.
Yeah, so for the moment, nothing much to say. I'm just going to make my way in the game, pick up some items. Maybe you can explain what the Gachin sugar is right there, what I just said.
Yeah, so the Gachin sugar, the sugars are different consumables in Sekiro. And look, ideally, you want to pick up as minimal as possible, but the Gachin sugar is going to help us a lot here because when you use the item, it essentially makes your stealth a lot better. The enemies can't hear you and they can't see you from a longer distance. So what it's going to do is it means that LeCadd can now sneak up on this big fellow and get a backstab death blow straight away, which is going to skip one of those health bars. Because the game is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, most of the mini-bosses and main bosses are going to have 2 bars of health, which means hitting a death blow early is just fantastic. It cuts the time in half, right?
It is. Yeah, so this boss is actually not that much complicated, at least for, like, well, it's complicated to say, like, not complicated, because, like, the game is hard, let's face it, but, like, for speedrun, you just have to, you know, like, to, just, like I just did, like, you know, just, going around, you know, dodge the grabs, mostly, and that's pretty much, yeah, that's the fight. Maybe something we should mention is, like, there's actually two ways in the game to beat bosses, either, like, hit them, so damaging them and reduce their HP bar, or like there's another mechanic with the posture bar as well, so you can actually like build up the posture my bad, of the enemy, and you can break the posture and like instant kill them, so that's pretty dope. But for this one you go for his HP, but there's some bosses in the run that you will go for like posture bar kills. So it's actually faster for some bosses, but not for all of them. And the ogre is one of them. You have to like damage, like really damage him. So yeah.
Yeah, depending on the boss, you can kill them the old-fashioned way, or you can kind of break their stance, and then you get the death blow, which just removes the health bar.
Exactly. So for the moment, nothing much going on. I'm just going to make my way to the next boss.
Yeah, LeCadd's just run past the snake there, the giant snake that you guys might have seen.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention.
Just the giant snake, yeah. But yeah, normally in a run you stop and you can either, you know, distract it or get a hit in, but this time, you know, he's built different. He's just gonna run past. No problems there. And now we're going up to the first main boss of the run, which is Yobu Oniwa. He's got a horse, that's his thing. This boss is like a bit difficult because of the RNG for a speedrun. In a speedrun in unrestricted, you can skip him, but because we're glitchless, that means LeCadd's gonna have to deal with this guy. What he's using here is, this is the first instance of dead angling that we're gonna see in the run. Dead angling is where you, instead of locking, actually he's locked on here, but when he's not locked on, he's going to be hitting the side of Yobu, which is actually not going to cause him to get any deflects. Oh, sorry, actually, I don't think he did angles here. But yeah, so
on this boss you can actually, but the main reason why I'm not dead angling is because like you know, posture damage is like more interesting on this boss. But you can dead angle him.
Yeah, so you really have to deflect each of the attacks in this game compared to a regular Soulsborne game where you occasionally get your parries in, but you dodge everything. So here you go, that's the first death blow that he's got, filling up the posture bar.
And there we go.
Oh, that's the second one. No, no, he's finished.
The second one, yeah.
I was already talking. I was talking, too lost in the
fight, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a blur, hey.
Yeah, I was about to say something. Yeah, so now the thing I'm doing is like I'm going to talk to this very NPC right here. There's actually a reason why I'm doing it. It's because there's like a trigger system in the game when if you do not talk to this NPC, you cannot talk to another NPC, and so you can't unlock the rest of the game. So really important to talk to him, and this is what I just did. So let's go.
Yeah, it's nice that he's right next to the boss arena, so you get to just have a chat and then keep going.
Yeah, coincidence, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to enhance my attack power, and what I'm using it is a remnant. The remnant is like a no, there's not that in Dark Souls. This is like a little mechanic. When you kill like a main bosses, you will get a remnant, a memory, and the thing is, like, it's a, how can I call it, like a permanent buff, I will say. Like, it's
whenever you kill a boss, you can use the item and it will permanently increase your attack power.
Basically,
and this is for all the main bosses in the game. There's even one that you don't fight where you get it, and of course using it in the speedrun is going to be super important because more damage means you kill the bosses faster.
So I'm now just going to make my way, and now things are getting serious, guys.
Now, Blazing Bull, yeah, this one is a hated boss for new players and casual players. And even for speedrunners, when you have to fight this guy, you really have to focus. So it's a beast-type enemy boss. Even when you block and deflect its attacks, you still take the damage from the fire. And you have to hit it on the head as well, because that's if you hit it on the body, you don't really do much damage. Yeah, so the saving grace is that it's only got 1 health bar. So LeCadd's able to get through that really quick, but that is really unpredictable, that boss. Gets lots of people.
Yeah, it's really easy to die on this boss because like he does like tons of damage when you get hit, and plus, like you said, even when you deflect his attacks, like you still get hit by the fire. So yeah, so really easy to die on this boss. But as you see, like once you get the technique, everything is fine. You just deflect, and he's gonna say hello to the little guy. Hello there.
Yeah, and here comes Woo Guy. Love that guy.
The Who guy? Yeah, so this is a FromSoft game, so like everyone wants your death in the game, but I mean, you know, normal day for Wolf.
Yeah, normal day for Sekiro.
Yeah, for Sekiro.
He's fine. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just
dodging
normal,
all the bullets.
like,
Yeah. And now, yeah, at the top, we're going to be going into another boss fight. This is the rematch from the guy who killed us in 1 hit at the start. And what LeCadd is doing here is he's setting up that dead angling I was talking about before. This is the proper instance of dead angling, where if you don't... it happens in other Souls games as well that you might have seen. When you don't lock onto the enemy, they don't actually block or deflect your attacks. And so you hit them with like the sweeping edge of your attack. And you only really have to do it for the first phase of Genichiro, but that is 2 health bars you have to get through still. So you can see here, and you can see how he adjusts on the 5th hit of Sekiro's combo as well. That's because the 5th hit doesn't actually have enough width to stun lock Genichiro constantly. But very skilled from LeCadd there, getting through that 2nd bar of health.
Oof.
And here we go. And he's popping that sugar, and he's getting hit as well, which is a bit optimal because it's going to cut the sugar's animation time. Now with this phase, you know, you get to do a lightning deflect there, but you don't have to dead angle him. He doesn't actually have the armor on his attacks like the first phase. So if you keep hitting him, a lot of the time you'll just interrupt the attacks that he starts. And with this lightning deflect, almost there.
That was a little Monka-esque fight, but yeah, he did the double lightning. You really want to see the lightning on this fight because it does like a hell of a lot of damage, and so it's really for an advantage. But yeah, that was a little bit scary, but that's good.
Yeah, no, when you see the lightning, it's a lot better. The RNG for a lot of the bosses here, depending on the moves you get, it's just going to be a lot faster.
Yeah, because you can lose like a lot of time on this boss, so...
But we're through it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and talking to Kuro now, which is going to open up the second part of the game. So now, in a casual playthrough, you can kind of go for whatever items you want. There are 3 items that we have to collect, one of which is the Mortal Blade. There's the White Lotus, and there's also there's a stone. I think it's the Sculptor's Stone or Shelter Stone.
Shelter Stone, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. But LeCadd is, I think, going to go straight for the Mortal Blade because it's going to be a very useful tool to help, a surprise tool to help us later.
Oh, I think it will be like self-explanatory.
Yeah. Once
like,
we get there.
It's
going to be a bit of a blast.
Yeah, the Bold Blade is like self-explanatory. You will see it will be pretty much easy to understand why this is pretty OP. So this is actually the NPC I was talking a little bit earlier. Like if you do not talk to the Tengu after Gilbu, you can't actually talk to him, and you need to talk to him to like unlock the rest of the game. So really important to do that little manip. And
yeah,
now,
he gives you the details for where you have to go, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, he just said, like, yeah, you have to pay this. So now I'm going to do something. If you are going for, like, world record or anything, you don't want to do that, but since it's a marathon and this is a tough game, I'm doing it anyway. I'm grabbing the Shinobi Esoteric Text. It will allow me to, like, use the skill tree in the game. Which is a new mechanic in the FromSoft game, because I don't think there's any in the Dark Souls, I'm not sure.
Yeah, not in Dark Souls, no.
Yeah.
So in this game, instead of having a bunch of different weapons to choose from, you specialize based on the skills that you pick, right? So he's just picked now. LeCadd has just gained access to his skill tree, and he's picked the Mikiri counter, which is a really powerful counter ability. It lets you counter a bunch of thrust attacks in the game that are normally like really annoying to deflect.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use it. Like I just picked it up right now. I'm gonna use my skill points to later, because like I don't especially need the Mikiri right now. I could have take it like for safety, but it should be alright. I can even go like funky and not take the Mikiri counter, but let's do it. Let's just take it. Like it's so cool. So.
Yeah, I mean the animation is just sick. He stomps on his sword. It's
yeah,
a real
I mean,
move.
yeah. So that's pretty dope. So we're going for it. Nothing much to say here. Oh, that's a cool thing. Okay, so this is the reason. Look at this, guys. So this is the reason why you're running this game on console sucks. But that's alright. I'm just gonna quit the game and reload. So in Glitchless, you're not supposed to be allowed to do like quit outs, but since it's a marathon, I'm not gonna reset the whole game. So I'm just doing it.
Yeah. So was that the area just not loading because you went too fast? Yeah.
That's right. And yeah, and now it's loaded, so yay, let's go. Nothing much to say actually. Like maybe if you have like, I don't know, something to say.
Yeah, I mean in actually regarding quitouts in other Souls games, you can, depending on the category, some glitchless Souls games you can quit out, and use the quit out to your advantage. Sometimes you can like skip through fog gates or like de-aggro bosses and things. But for glitchless Sekiro, we don't allow that. So, yeah. So normally quit out's not allowed, but unfortunately, sometimes you have to. When it doesn't load like that, what can you do?
Like if I was on a PB grind or anything, it would have been an instant reset, of course. But like for marathon, I mean, we can just like, forget about it and just do a quit out,
Yeah, exactly. So here we are at the Senpo Temple, which is the kind of the beginning of the mid game for the run. There's a bunch of monks around here, which are cool. They're a cool enemy type. But yep, LeCadd's just going to run past them all because it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, we're going for speed run, so yeah, I'm just gonna go past them. But like, just saying a quick hello to these guys, hello people. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. They're all going to see you, they're going to get angry, and you're just going to keep going.
Yeah, just keep going, yeah. Now we're going to do like a very actually interesting mid-boss called the Armored Warrior. Very interesting because like, you know what, Meadow, you can explain it, like it will be...
Yeah, so this is like a super unique boss, especially just like in the whole Souls series, because he doesn't have any health. He's unkillable, you can't kill him. The only thing that you can do is fight his posture. That's because he's got so much armor on. You'll actually see now he's aesthetically a really cool boss as well, because this whole game's Japanese themed. It's like you're a samurai, and this guy probably looks more like a traditional Souls enemy. Like he's got a big armor and a big claymore. But as you can see, LeCadd's attacks, they're not doing any damage to the Armored Warrior. All they're doing is posture damage. So we'll see how he deals with this guy now once he breaks his posture.
Okay, let's hear it. Roberto! Poor guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he screams for his son Robert, which is a meme in the Sekiro community.
That's true, because like I used to call him Roberto, but like he isn't Roberto actually. Like I forgot he was his son. Like it's been a long time I haven't played this game casually actually, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's actually interesting as well. Robert, there's a firecracker prosthetic that you can get, and they're actually belonging to his son Robert.
So that's
runs through the game.
That's pretty dark actually. Like we stealing from his son. That's
Yeah, no, I mean the lore in Sekiro is pretty interesting as well, but of course you're not going to see much of it. It is a Souls game, so it kind of all is a bit under the surface, and also when you go this fast, you're not going to get a lot. Now, as you can see, he's just opening a door in the middle of a bunch of sword swings, as is Souls tradition, right?
Yeah, and I'm not taking any damage when I open the door, so yeah, I just don't care. But like, I have to be careful anyway. So this is the monkeys. This is a pretty strange fight actually, because like it's more like of a puzzle boss. So yeah, you have to take down. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 monkeys. Yeah, 4 monkeys.
4 monkeys, but I can only see 3 monkeys, LeCadd.
Yeah, because the first one at the beginning was actually like invisible, and he's always behind us. So you just have to turn back and slash him.
Yeah, as soon as it starts, you can just kill the invisible monkey straight away. Which I'm sure he's pretty sad about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
His whole gimmick is he's meant to sneak around behind
oh,
you.
my superpower is useless. Damn it! Like he's already spotting me. He's already knows where I am. Because like this is, I said it was a puzzle boss. I think like it's a good like appellation. It's because like this fight can take so much time casually. Because like there's actually one. I think like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like there's one monkey that screams like pretty loud, so he alerts everybody.
Yeah.
There's another one like see you like from like a sick distance or something. So yeah.
The monkeys all have their own like the senses that they're aligned to. So the one monkey is like sight, and he can see you from really far away. Another monkey is the sound monkey, and he'll shout and alert all the other monkeys. Yeah, so it can take a really long time, especially because when you do it as a casual player, you actually don't know what you're meant to do. You just kind of get to the arena and these monkeys start running away from you, and you have to solve the puzzle.
That's right. If I recall correctly, like there's like one NPC in the arena, but like he's so hidden, and like you have to go, and he said like he tells you like, yeah, there's one that's he from like far or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, he explains it to you, but also like it's a Soulsborne game. It's they're not going to tell you in straight facts, right? It's
yeah,
like
of course they're not going to tell you like, hey, this is this one, and like, oh yeah, this one is just behind you. Yeah, just slash him. No, it's not that easy, but like that's why I was saying like it can be like a long fight. It's not difficult, I will say, but like it can be long because like if you don't understand how it works. Because it happened to me like a lot of time, like running in the arena, like chasing a monkey like forever, and I was like, okay, no, I'm sure it's not like I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, but we actually did pick up the Mortal Blade there. So when we beat the monkeys, we gained access to the inner sanctum of the Senpo Temple, and now LeCadd has the Mortal Blade, which is not only an item that's required for the story, because it allows you to the whole story is about death and immortality and stuff, and the Mortal Blade is an item that can kill the immortal. But it's also going to be a really really useful tool because it's given us an extra move. Right.
Yeah, it's coming pretty shortly actually. But first, I'm going to try to go through the gun fort. So for the moment, it's pretty chill. You're saying, oh great, oh, it's not that bad of an area. The problem is coming like right now. So actually, there's a bunch of snipers over there sniping at us. So I'm just going to like hope I won't get hit. Because like if I fall like it will be an instant death. Like there's no resurrection.
Yeah, because LeCadd hasn't died yet, we haven't seen a resurrection.
So
but,
if I
but
fall,
this game is
it's
like, died twice.
Yeah. So, but the problem is like if I fall, I will go back. Oh, damn it! Actually, if I die here, it's okay because I'm on the ground. Okay, so I just took one hit. That's pretty decent actually. Okay, so now be careful. It's gonna be quick. So. The mole draw in action in not so long.
Here we go. This is just another mini boss that we got to get through here.
So watch out for the HP. So you see how ridiculous it is.
There we go. That's the Mortal Blade right there. Really really coming into play.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't actually do that much damage if you use it on the ground. For some reason, the jumping Mortal Blade does more. I don't know if it was intentional by the developers, but it works.
I don't know, but like I want to say like maybe it's like not expected, like maybe it's even a glitch, I don't know, but like it's not like a special manip to do, like we have the ability to like do the bolt draw while jumping. If it's like doing more damages, it's not our fault, it's game's fault.
Yeah, exactly. It's something that you could experience in a casual playthrough for sure, like just by accident.
Yeah.
And as you can see, just running past the snake again. And a little healing gourd there to kind of stay on top of the life. Ideally, you don't want to die, even though you can resurrect. It's not worth it. The time loss is not great.
Yeah, I think it's like because you have like a little cutscene playing the first time when you die, so it's like might be like 10 seconds ish, even more. I don't know. So yeah,
Yeah, no, the game tells you that you can resurrect and says, you know, oh, this is actually Shadows Die Twice, so
yeah.
you're all
So
good. Even though you're halfway through the game now, just to let you know.
so the snake again, like
Here we go.
yeah. He's trying so hard, but like nah, just nah.
Now that is a little trick that LeCadd just used there. In your casual playthrough, you can't get past the snake. Well, it's difficult to get past the snake on your first try. You need to use the puppeteer ninjutsu to like make a distraction. But that's too slow for us, and LeCadd's just going to jump around the snake and sneak straight through.
Okay, so be careful now, because it's going to go like pretty quick. This fight is pretty self-explanatory. Just Moldo hurt to death, and that's it. That was a mid-boss, huh, by the way. Just want to...
Yeah, if you get the backstab as well, that's obviously going to cut its health in half, and then you can mortal draw the twice, and you're all good.
Yeah. And just be careful, yeah, if you saw me like watching in my back, it was because like there's actually a sniper in the back, like in the distance, and he can like with the health I have right now, I think it will have been like a one shot. I'm not sure, but I think it will be.
Yeah,
Basically,
because
at this point of the game,
you,
like everything, yeah, I just wanted to say like at this point, like basically everything in the game will one shot you. So yeah, just
yeah, in your normal playthrough, whenever you defeat a boss or a mini boss, you're going to be upgrading your max health. But we're not doing that, which means that LeCadd is going to die in one hit
Yeah.
if he takes any big attacks.
So you don't want that. So this is why I'm trying to like be careful of my surroundings, and yeah. The item I just picked up was a Yeshariku sugar. This is basically the same thing as the Echo sugar, except that you will do like more damages, but the problem is that it will reduce by half your HP bar and your posture bar. So yeah, this is yeah, of course one
So
shot.
that's going to be super helpful. But what he's just done there as well is actually a little skip too. You just skip on top to the roof of the temple, and then you can get the aerial death blow without having to go through a...
Hardest boss in the game, by the way.
Yeah, oh my gosh, wait, was that a mini boss?
Yeah, that was a mini
Did you
boss.
just do that?
The hardest one, yeah, man, I'm sweating, man. That was hard, so hard, man. My god. No, I'm joking. Like, this boss is AFK. Like, I don't even think she can hit you. I'm not even sure. Like,
I think she can do the... there's like an attack that like turns you
Yeah.
old.
yeah, but like,
I think she can do that, but if you just
don't-
keep hitting her,
Yeah.
she won't do it.
Maybe, yeah, maybe she can hit you, like, if you, like, just, like, leave your controller on the table and go do something else, but, like, if
Yeah,
you're playing
exactly,
the game,
yeah.
it should be alright. Yeah, so for the moment, yeah, just making my way to the next boss, and, let's
Go
hope
for a
this
bit of a
one will
swim.
do. A little bit swimming, keep swimming. Yeah, I'm just going to let you explain this, because, it should be
Yeah,
alright, but, like,
Sekiro.
I can miss it, so, like, yeah.
Yeah. So this next section is probably one of the most famous kind of skips in the Sekiro speedruns. If you've watched the speedrun of the game before, you've probably seen it. But for all the people who are seeing it for the first time, essentially there's the corrupted monk boss that comes out here. And if you run along the outside of the arena, like what LeCadd's doing, she won't detect you. And then because she's an illusion enemy, you can use the snap seeds to keep her stunned when she still hasn't detected you. Now you can see he's using the ash projectiles to keep her stunned. She still hasn't detected, and there you go. That's an aerial death blow, which is completely legal in the Glitchless. So
Yeah.
essentially, you keep the boss completely blind and stun locked, and you get that death blow to destroy its only bar of health.
Yeah, so all the items I used, I was like, you probably saw me like in the run picking up items the whole way, and that was only, like, basically that was only for this boss, for this strat. So, yeah.
It's a pretty big time save, and now we've just got the shelter stone, right? So that's the second item of 3 that we need. Normally, a lot of people, you wouldn't get this one before the lotus, but because we did that, we also managed to skip a little boss. There was an arena that LeCadd ran through before that sometimes you have to fight a boss in.
And yeah, so now I'm going to clear the main boss of this area, and I'm just going to like hope it's gonna be okay, because this boss is actually pretty nerve-wracking. Like, it's not, it's, well, every boss is difficult in a way because it's Sekiro, but like, once you get it, but it can escalate really quickly, so it should be okay.
The beast kind of bosses in this game can be really hard because of just the way they move and their unpredictability. You know, the Blazing Bull, like we said before, it can also be really difficult, and this guy is no slouch.
So, yeah, here we go.
But we're going to see that Mortal Blade come in handy here, I think. Yeah, big damage straight away. That's like almost half the posture gauge for that first for that health bar. But what he's doing here actually is there's like a stagger technique where you don't completely stagger the boss. You stagger it once and then you stagger it twice. And normally if you stagger it 3 times, it'll reset. But by just staggering it twice and then letting it reset to neutral and then staggering it twice again, you can keep it stun locked for essentially the full fight. And there you go. That's the fight. Wow.
Yeah, it should be all right. Yeah, easy fight, right?
Oh, good. Yeah, I hope you guys have never watched Sekiro before.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's not over yet. Ah.
Here we go. And he's back
Yeah,
for round 2.
I forgot. Ah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, and again, Mortal Draw coming in clutch for lots of damage, but this can be really unpredictable, the way that it moves and the way that the second phase of the Guardian Ape kind of hits you. You can see when he deflects the larger attack, the Guardian Ape falls over and you get a couple of free hits in.
Oh,
that's
that was
the main strategy.
Ooh, the last hit was wow. Okay, I've never seen that before, but okay, whatever. I guess. Still alive though.
Yeah,
Still
you've
deathless
just
for the moment.
inched it through.
Yeah, you see my HP bar? Yeah, that was close.
No, completely intentional.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for the show, right?
But that also just demonstrates like the beast enemies in this game. They move around so much. Their hitboxes. It's like it can be really difficult. Even to try it, even when you know what's coming, or when you think you know what's coming, the RNG as well.
I just saw someone in the chat saying insert just a flesh wound Monty Python meme.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just a flesh wound. These but a scratch. Completely intentional.
No, it's nothing for Sekiro. He's already lost an arm. Everything else is...
Yeah, like, it's just basic. The main word for Sekiro, guys, in speedrunning is like, as long as we're alive... As
long as we're alive, and then
it.
once you die once, as long as you die a second time.
Yeah, that's actually, we are coming pretty close to the end, actually. Like, there's actually 2 more bosses to do, and that will be the run. And, yeah, still deathless for the moment. I'm pretty happy with it.
Oh, really nice. We haven't heard anyone tell us about the resurrection yet, which is cool. Normally when you die the first time, the Kuro, who's your the child that you guard through the game, will explain to you. He'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm using my special powers to resurrect you." Yeah. But Wolf doesn't need that.
Because the game is called Shadows Die Twice, so you know, yeah, just.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I get it. I never realized that.
Yeah, it makes sense now. Okay, I get it.
So much sense. Yeah. Yeah, but here we go. Back to the top of Ashina Castle now. Starting the end of the game.
So here we go, guys.
Yeah, so you're talking to your dad there. That's actually Wolf's dad. And this is the obey your dad ending. The ending that most people go for is the kill your dad ending, which generally takes a lot longer because you have to go through more of the game. But here, you can see first he's fighting Emily, which is the first, or Emma, which is the first phase of the final fight. She can be really unpredictable. She likes to move backwards, and if you mess up and time your attack when she moves backwards, you can get the hit. But as you can see, LeCadd's just cruised through Emma there, which is really nice. However, if you die on the second section, you do have to fight Emma again. So no pressure. This is Ishin, so the guy that we talked to originally next to Gyobu's boss fight, and he's back. He's got some weird animations that can throw you off. He likes to go into a stance with his sword in his side, where he'll dodge whatever attack you throw at him, so you have to recognize that. LeCadd's gotten through that first health bar pretty easily, but the second bar can sometimes be a bit problematic, so we'll see how he goes here. And the Mortal Blade, his posture bar is almost full at the top.
Let's go.
And fantastic. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, he did some weird move. Like he did like the coming for the like. He began an attack and there wasn't
fainted,
any follow up. So yeah, so I was like, oh okay, maybe I'm gonna die. And he was on the corner here, so I was like a little bit scared, but like that's okay.
But that was
the
super clean.
time is coming pretty soon actually. I forgot to say, yeah, now. My bad. Yeah, this is time now. Yeah, my bad. I forgot to say, like, time is when you see Sekiro Shadows Die twice on the back screen, but yeah, that was it.
No, awesome work from LeCadd.
Yeah, let's go.
GG's. That was a really entertaining run. Thank you both so much for showing that to us.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome. Just gonna see, like, the IGT real quick. Like, really quick.
It's a 3408.
So, 3408. Yeah, RTA, okay, so might be a...
Yeah, so we're just checking the in-game time now, which is on the menu. The game does track the in-game time.
Yeah, because like
sometimes
we use the IGT for this game, so yeah. And this is 31:47, so yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Yeah,
Shadows Die once.
Shadows Die.
Oh, die
not
none.
die. Actually.
Yeah, Shadows
oh,
Die
maybe
actually,
no.
this
It did die once at the very beginning of the prologue. I'm getting.
That's true,
so, yeah.
actually. No, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Very nice. Did you guys
guys.
want to plug out your channels or give any shout outs?
Yeah, we'll give some shout outs. I mean, shout outs to the Sekiro speedrunning community, great community. If you want to even learn this game or just like chill with a wonderful community, this is a good place. That's a Discord. You can find the link on the spear.com page. Thank you very much, Matto, for being here. That was a lot of fun having you.
Thanks very much. Thanks LeCadd. Incredibly skilled guy.
Yeah.
Make sure you check him out for the other games he runs as well.
I do speedrun other games like Metal Gear Solid 2, for example. Basically, like right at the moment, this is the main game I'm speedrunning, but like I like to come to Sekiro like sometimes. Really fun game to speedrun, really tough, but like really fun. And okay, so this is not like linked or anything, but I just want to say GG's to LeCadd. You probably know him because he beat the world record not so long ago, like on stream, like a few hours ago. Like he did like the first 19 minutes, 50 seconds on the 80% unrestricted category. So GG's to him. And yeah, I think that's it. I think
thanks FTLG for having us, and definitely donate if you can. The Haven House, it's been an awesome charity marathon, so good on you guys.
For a great cause, and good luck to all the runners after, of course.
Thank you very much.